Hey, I'm just calling in to point out that nuclear power, though, is very different than nuclear bombs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the cleanest, safest power that we've produced so far.
Yeah.
Um, Here's a link to a video that at a minute and four, it shows the guy eating uranium salts. He hits it with the Geiger counter first, and shows everybody him just eating it.
I think I've seen this video. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are you posting this at?
I just linked it in chat in the what do you call it?
In Zoom or
In Discord, or I mean in YouTube.
on YouTube?
YouTube?
Can you find that?
I'm looking
I
right
can
now.
throw it up again, right there. It's on you. It's a YouTube video. It's not my video. Just
I think they
very
are.
succinct.
I think they're hiding your link because I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
Which I know they
Can I
do
send it on Zoom?
sometimes.
Yeah, let me. Well,
You
that's
might be
fine.
able to get it through on Rumble if you go there, but otherwise, yeah, you'll have to get it to me a different
Is
way.
there a chat in Zoom that I can type it into?
Let me see.
Maybe. But in the meantime, I agree. Like nuclear is safe and clean. I have nothing against nuclear energy. The fear, if you're like what I was saying earlier about living across from a nuclear power plant, like all the adults in our neighborhood, all my teachers were telling us literally they're going to blow it up. And it was just fear porn.
It's easy to find on YouTube. You just type in "they're lying to you about nuclear," and it's Maxonomics as the people who make it. It might
Okay.
be the easiest way to get it fast.
Okay.
1 second.
But
They're lying
if
about
it
nuclear.
wasn't for the nuclear bomb, I believe that was a big push into getting nuclear energy.
Yeah, definitely. I
They are
think
connected.
that was a big motivation. I think
Oh yeah.
behind getting energy was that they wanted to make something good out of the insanity that they'd unleashed.
Chris, one more
Um,
time. They're lying to you about what was the end of that?
Nuclear,
Nuclear.
and it's actually nuclear energy, but it's Maxonomics.
Yeah, I got it here.
Cool.
This is a
At a minute
19-ish minute video. What
You
are
said-
we looking for?
Yeah, just a minute four. Go in and you'll see that clip. He's gonna eat. It's like I don't know.
This is what the world's most
Ugh. Ugh.
It's like
Yeah,
our
it's a
version of
I
couple
hate
of
when they
things.
get me like that.
Oh, a video.
Bastardization. All right. Hang on. Minute 4. Let's get here. All right.
This, what really hasn't been well explained before, is exactly what happened.
You pour it out in the hand, and that's radioactive contamination. Very radioactive.
Okay.
That material that I just ate is not soluble in body fluids.
He actually
Look, I finished my meal.
So it's so interesting because we talked about Chernobyl a while ago, and what's going on at Chernobyl right now is fascinating. Like it's a lush environment, and have you seen this? Remember the wolves? They're like super wolves now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
are cancer
And they've
resistant.
got the brown frogs. And
Yeah, right. It's really interesting, and that's through that story. It's been changing people's opinions on radiation as well. So what are you saying though? What if you want to make a point about the radiation?
Yeah, are we talking deadly in the moment, but over long-term effects better? Are we talking not deadly at all, and they're just telling us it is? Like,
So you can have deadly levels of radiation depending on exposure, right? So like a nuclear bomb going off next to you is obviously very dangerous, but most, they say most flights in a plane exposes you to more radiation than what you're typically going to find in, say, that groundwater or ocean water, for example, is even radioactive.
but
Just
but a
quantity.
lot of that stuff they're looking at is effects based on a long-term kind
Yeah.
of.
So his point of eating the salts was that he's going to eat it, ingest it, and expel it before it's in his system long enough to cause problems, even though that's highly radioactive uranium salt he's eating.
So what are we missing a part where he just takes a bulimic route and puts a finger down his throat, or does he actually just throws
No,
the
he
stuff
just
up, or what
he
does he
just
do?
ate it.
And his body, he's saying
he'll
his body
expel
will
it
just-
naturally.
Oh,
It's just not
naturally
gonna,
expel.
His
Okay.
body's not gonna absorb it
Okay.
because it's not something your body's going to store. Now, if you have radioactive iodine, for example, your body's going to immediately put that in your system. So it depends on the substances you're ingesting.
Okay.
If it's something that you ingest and your body's going to use it, then those are the things that are problems when they're radioactive. So when you blow up the ground, you don't know what you're irradiating, for example, because it's just
Right.
whatever's in the soil.
Right.
Calcium is another big one. If you have radioactive calcium in your system, then it's going to store it in your bones and you're going to be irradiated for the entire length of however long that calcium takes to
Right.
become natural calcium again.
Fascinating. Yeah. Have you heard about how our government once did an experiment of feeding radioactive oatmeal to kids?
Wonderful.
Yeah, let's experiment on kids.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild.
Well, I mean, they're experimenting on everybody without permission. So.
100%. Exactly.
Yeah, but kids, I mean, come on, man.
That's their favorite
It's
thing.
a little ridiculous.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, that was it. I just wanted to make sure we had the distinction between the bomb and the energy, because the energy is the faster we can get it, the better.
We like energy.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
A warm light for all mankind to share. That's what we're working towards, right?
Yep.
With all of this, or at least that was the narrative.
That's the goal, right?
That
Thanks,
was a
man.
good show for all mankind.
That's it.
Hell yeah, dude! It's one of my favorite shows. I love it.
Thanks, dude.
All right,
Appreciate
Chris.
it.
Have a good
Chris,
one.
thank you so much, man.
So that is the Plutonium Files. The Plutonium Files is a book. You can read about this. It's from 1999. It's the history of United States government engineered radiation experiments on unwitting Americans, which was based on a series first written for the Albuquerque Tribune. And it's a crazy story, guys. I'm just going to read a little bit of it, and then maybe we can get into the toilets.
Ah, yes. How could I forget?
The experiments began in 1945 when Manhattan Project scientists, you heard that right, were preparing to detonate the first atomic bomb. Radiation was known to be dangerous, and the experiments were designed to ascertain the detailed effect of radiation on human health. Most of the subjects, Wellsome says, were poor, powerless, and sick. Great. From 1945 to 1947, 18 people were injected with plutonium by Manhattan Project doctors. Ebb Cade was an unwilling participant in medical experiments that involved injection of 4.7 micrograms of plutonium on April 10th, 1945.
Did you say unwilling
Yes.
participant
Yes.
injected with plutonium?
Yep.
Against his will?
Yep. This experiment was under the supervision of Harold Hodge. Other experiments directed by the United States Atomic Energy Commission. So that's a different thing than the oatmeal. But the oatmeal thing did happen later on. Oh, here we go. I just wanted to make sure I get this to you guys too. In Nashville, pregnant women were given radioactive mixtures. In Cincinnati, some 200 patients were irradiated over a period of 15 years. In Chicago, 102 people received injections of strontium and cesium solutions. In Massachusetts, here we go, 73 children were fed oatmeal laced with radioactive tracers in an experiment sponsored by MAT and the Quaker Oats Company. You heard that, right? I'm going to read that one more time. 73 children in Massachusetts were fed oatmeal laced with radioactive tracers in an experiment sponsored by MIT and the Quaker Oats Company. In none of these cases were the subjects informed about the nature of the procedures, and thus could not have provided informed consent.
Now, I'm wondering about the Quaker Oats thing. Is anybody else wondering about Quaker here? Because I could see them being like, hey, we're going to solicit a bunch of your product for experiments, and maybe they weren't transparent. Because I'm trying to picture the Quaker Oats guy on the front of the box being like, hell yeah, let's experiment on some kids. You know, but I don't know that. I mean, I could be wrong. Who the hell knows anymore, honestly, you know? We find so much more alarming shit about the past every single day. But if an oatmeal company was complicit on nuclear testing on children.
So this is the first thing I pulled up about it, and then we'll get to the toilet thing and we'll get to more callers. But so this is just a quick search, so you know how that goes with the official story. From 1946 to 1953, researchers from Quaker Oats Company, MIT, and Harvard carried out experiments at the Walter E. Fernald State School to determine how the minerals from cereals were metabolized. Fernald was a residential institution housing mostly boys with disabilities. Come on now. The school asked parents of its students for permission to let their children be members of a science club. Members of the science club would participate in research and get special privileges, including trips to baseball games. Does this remind everyone of free hamburgers? The school informed parents that the children would be fed with a diet high in nutrients. They were not told that the food their children were fed was containing radioactive calcium and iron, and the consent form contained no information indicating this. The information obtained from the experiments was to be used as part of an advertising campaign. The company was later sued because of the experiments. The lawsuit settled on December 31st, 1997, when MIT and Quaker Oats agreed to pay $1.8 million to the children who had been subjected to the experiments. So I'm sure there's a lot more there than that little paragraph.